Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. Dale Carnegie. Fear. It's the silent architect behind most of our decisions, what we do, what we avoid, who we become. It wears 1,000 faces: fear of failure, rejection, judgment, even success. But behind them all lurks one question we often refuse to ask ourselves, and that question might just be the key to setting us free. Found something meaningful here? Tap the like button and subscribe. Your support fuels more content that explores the questions that really matter. We grow up learning to dodge fear, sidestepping it like a crack in the pavement. But every step we take around it only gives it more power. What if we dared to pause and ask, what am I really afraid of, and why? This isn't a question for your conscious mind to answer quickly. It's one that demands honesty, vulnerability, and a willingness to confront your reflection without distortion. Most people live in reaction to fear, not in awareness of it. We build careers we don't love, say yes when we mean no, stay silent when our soul begs to speak. Not because we're weak, but because somewhere deep down, we were taught that fear is danger. But is it? Or is fear just a messenger in disguise? What if we could see fear not as an enemy but as a mirror? One that reflects back where our edge is, where our growth lives. When you feel fear arise, it's not telling you to run. It's pointing you towards something important, something sacred, your next evolution. Every transformative moment in your life, every breakthrough, every act of courage, began with discomfort. You might call it anxiety, hesitation, panic. But what if that discomfort was the body's way of inviting you to awaken, to stretch beyond the small self you've outgrown? Think about it. We often fear the unknown because it threatens the story we tell ourselves. But the story isn't truth, it's just familiar. And familiarity isn't the same as freedom. Sometimes, the greatest prison is the belief that your fear is proof something is wrong. What if it's proof that something is right? Children don't analyze fear, they move through it. They fall, cry, get up, and try again. Adults accumulate meanings, attach identities, build fortresses around vulnerability. But healing starts when we return to the innocence of curiosity. Why does this scare me? What is this fear protecting me from, or keeping me from? Imagine if, instead of fleeing from fear, we befriended it. Sat with it. Asked it questions. Let it speak without interrupting. You'd be surprised what it tells you, not to harm you but to wake you up. Fear, when faced directly, often reveals what we value most. Love, truth, freedom, belonging. And here's the paradox. The more you avoid fear, the more it grows. But the more you lean in, softly, gently, patiently, the more it begins to dissolve. Because fear thrives in shadow, not in light. In silence, not in awareness. Some of your deepest pain, your hesitation to speak your truth, the tightness in your chest, the dreams you've buried, these are not weaknesses. They are invitations. Emotional pain is the echo of truth unexpressed. And fear is often the gatekeeper that says, not yet. You're not ready. But you are. You've always been. The path to transformation doesn't begin by slaying fear. It begins by recognizing that fear is not your enemy, it's your inner compass pointing to the edge of your known world. And just beyond that edge is everything you're looking for: aliveness, authenticity, connection. So ask yourself, what fear has been living in your shadow for too long? What have you not said, not done, not become, because of that fear? And what if, today, you simply asked it, why are you here? What are you trying to protect me from? You don't need to conquer fear to evolve. You need only to witness it, to feel it fully, to let it rise without labeling it wrong. In doing so, you turn fear into fuel. You let it guide you back to the parts of yourself you abandoned to feel safe. And when you finally meet fear eye to eye, not with resistance but with compassion, you'll find something unexpected. Not terror but truth. Not chaos but clarity. Not a monster to destroy but a mirror asking, will you now become who you truly are?